Having the ability to create multiple sizes and shapes of wire for your designs can be extremely powerful. Hi, I'm Melissa Muir, and in this video I'd like to introduce you to the new Mini Mandrels by BeadSmith. There are multiple sizes and multiple shapes. Let's take a look now and see what's available. The Mini Mandrels can either be used with the included handle, or they can be removed and placed into a vise for easy holding. Whether using the mandrel in a vise or in the handle itself, winding the coil is simple. Simply insert your wire into the hole, bring down and hold your wire into place to begin the winding process. Now, due to the nature of wire, there will be some spring back, and your goal is to lay your wire as tightly as possible to the coil created prior. To minimize the amount of spring back that you have with your wire, you may want to also have some painter's tape after you get your coil wound and cut. By using the painter's tape, we ensure a nice tight coil and that our rings are a consistent size when they are cut. The larger mandrels with a slot enable you to actually cut your rings while on the mandrel itself. To cut your rings, simply insert the blade into that groove while holding your coil. You can then cut through the rings, and soon you will have a pile of freshly cut rings. Changing from one mandrel to the next is very easy. Simply unscrew the handle and screw it back into the next one. To use the mandrels by hand, insert your wire into the hole in the top or down along the bottom, and use your hands to guide the wire down and around, making certain to keep the wraps together as close as possible. Wire will have a natural spring back, which may make things a little difficult for you, so I find that painter's tape is a little bit helpful for me. To cut the wires by hand, you may find it useful to use your bench pin as a stabilizer and use the groove cut into the mandrel as your guide for cutting these rings. The mandrels may be purchased 2 at a time or in complete sets. The complete set includes the carry case, 1 handle, and 8 mandrels for the round set and 6 mandrels each for the triangle, square, and oval set. The sizes of mandrels in each set are as follows. For the round, 1.5 and 2 millimeters, 3 and 5 millimeters, 6 and 8 millimeters, 12 and 15 millimeters. In the square set, it has 3 and 5 millimeters, 6 and 8 millimeters, 10 and 13 millimeters. Triangle has 4 and 6 millimeters, 7 and 9 millimeters, 11 and 14 millimeters. The oval sets include 2 by 3 and 3 by 4.5 millimeters, 4 by 6 and 5 by 7.5 millimeters, 6 by 9 and 8 by 12 millimeters. Once you have your pile of jump rings, really all that's left is how to use them, and that is up to you and your imagination.